Senpai. And you know what? Again, I haven't been streaming for several days because I've been caught up with work. I may even get called off to do some more work in case I have to get called in to finish something. But I'm just gonna start streaming some stuff. I don't know what I want to stream consistently, just because there's a lot of other good games actually that I may show later on today when it comes to what is it? Constance, the Metroidvania. Skate Story just came out. I'm still playing Marvel Spider-Man. I'm still playing Hades 2. And then there's also a game called Neon Inferno that came out recently. That was good too. So yeah, we're gonna play some more games again. I'm showing the gacha games I'm playing. At the time, I didn't show much of Stella Sora because there wasn't much else that came out of it. But something did come out from Stella Sora last night, so and there's more storyline that came out recently, so that's why I'm trying to focus on the story of Stella Sora. I've done one thing, now I have two other things to work on. So let's unlock some of the other story modes in this chapter. Again, this is a mostly cutscene stuff, no action. And I'm gonna put on the autoplay as well, just so this can hurry it up. But yeah, so while this story is going on, and honestly, I don't know what the story of Stella Sora is, to be honest. It's like the gameplay, and the models are cute. So, a lot of the gacha games I'm playing, or sometimes they're similar to other games. For instance, Wuthering Waves is a more version of Genshin Impact. Honkai Star Rail is pretty much its own thing, really. There's for instance, like the Theater Restart I played, but that's more like a cheaper version of Honkai Star Rail. Zenless Zone Zero is basically a more dramatic version in terms of like the animation, in terms of the visuals and the action of Punishing Gray Raven. Punishing Gray Raven, I don't think it's okay. It's kind of very boring. But actually, Punishing Gray Raven and Ether Gaze are more alike. Zenless Zone Zero just has its own charm. I'm also playing Chaos Zero Nightmare, which is a much more action-packed version of Reverse 1999. It has a little bit more fluidity than Reverse 1999. I'm playing Arc Knights right now, which is its own thing. But Path to Nowhere, which I tried to start playing a little bit more, is more of a version of Arc Knights. Not as good. What else am I playing? Nikke probably has its own. I don't really play other games that are similar to Nikke. I've heard that made a Snowbreak or Brown Dust, but Brown Dust 2 is not really Nikke. Brown Dust 2 is its own thing. Degenerate, gotcha. What else do I play right now? Oh yeah, this is Gundam. G Generation Eternal has its own. Anything else right now at the moment? It's good. There's Sword of Convalaria, which is more similar to like the Final Fantasy Tactics Ogre, Jean d'Arc from PS Vita days. What else am I playing right now? Stella Sora, which is this, is very similar to what's it called? Blue Archive. So I said to play Blue Archive a little more, but I think this has a little more, let's say, better graphics than Blue Archive. The action's also a little more interesting than Blue Archive, but you can use controller, so I am using controller to play Stella Sora. What else is there that gacha games I've been playing I keep up with? Oh yeah, Seven Knights Rebirth. That reminds me of Epic 7, which I started Epic 7 first, and then Seven Knights Rebirth, and I think that's better than Epic 7. Archive, Seven Knights, Blue Dust, but yeah, so we're going to stream a little bit of Stella Sora, Kryptonite, to start off with. Then we're going to switch to Sword of Convalaria a little bit. Then I may end up play some Constance, or I may start Skate Story. I haven't started Skate Story yet, but again, I'm going to focus more on gacha, and I don't want to keep up with it. It's hard. It's again 14 gacha games all actively. That is so hard. The good thing is that I've already done all the story for started their own story. Verse 1999 story that has so much side content, that'll take forever to finish. Arc Knights, how you close. Stellar Sora, new story. SD Gundam, not even close. So Cavalari just started. Seven Nights Rebirth, still got the story to go. Ground Dust 2, still got a lot of stories to go. So yeah. So most of the games have got the story to go, but there are some that the story is done, and I'm just playing side content and everything like that. Plus Zero Nightmare, just trying to build up my characters. Zenless, same thing. Honkai. I don't think side quests on Honkai Star Rail here. It's so killer. It's like it wastes too much time. I'm not sure. Like I want to try stars on the side quest movies, but Honkai are not good. Wither Raven trying to introduce the whole Hanami area, so I'm trying to go through that, but I just wish that they didn't try to go too much off the beaten path and introduce other arcs that don't really mean anything. Like the whole Hanami with Chiso, or where that samurai was that's similar to what you would be Ghost of Yote, Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah. What else is there? There's so much gotcha. I'm trying to figure out which one's next. Like I tried to join. I haven't done some of the betas yet. Like I didn't get into Arknights Enfield just because I did not sign up for that, but I would like to try to see what Anata's like. I want to try Neverness to Everness, Azure Familia, yeah, Arknights Enfield would be nice things to get into. But all that's next year. There's Silver Palace. I'm also looking forward to the next Hoyoverse, Varus Perna, whatever it's pronounced as. That looks so sick. The trailer for that is so awesome. That gave me like Resident Evil vibes. That gave me a little bit of Alan Wake vibes a little bit. Oh man, that's gonna be great. I can't wait for that one to come out, to be honest. But yeah, I've been in the gacha binge for quite a while now and playing a lot of gacha games these days, trying to get up there and again. So for Stellar Sora, I'm already at level 40, but level 40 is so easy. Everyone, like, I see a lot of people are at level 40 already for Stellar Sora. I'm one of the later ones that started this game really. But for Chaos Zero Nightmare, I'm now level 54 and still rising. So we'll see if I get to level 60, I will stream it, and then we'll see what part of the story we're at with Chaos Zero Nightmare. But I thought they were gonna make the getting characters to level up a little easier. It hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping it comes out in a later update that we can actually raise our characters to level 60 and everything a little easier, because it's still very effing hard. I need to get Chizuru up, I need to get Ray up in that game, because I want to get that certain affiliation or that certain element up to get more characters in that element, so we'll see. Zenless, there's not much to do right now until the next storyline. I'm playing that mini game with the Bang Boo, trying to raise the Bang Boo up. It's basically a rehash of a previous mini game they had there, so it's like the first time I've done that. What else is there? And as you can see here, Stellar Sora, it's just a story mode. No dialogue. I'm kind of upset by it, because I thought it had dialogue in the first chapter, and now they've started to kind of cut back on a lot of different things, but well, we'll see. It's not a very good game to watch, but hopefully, yeah, I can't wait to get to play some action. So we'll just go over the story though, because this game, we all knew the story on last night. I didn't get a chance to play it last night because it came on until 4 a.m. in the morning local time here, and I'm not going to stay up until 4 a.m. just for Stellar Sora. I've always stayed up late for 3 gacha games in the past. Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, and Chaos Zero Nightmare. I did not stay up for this, I didn't stay up for Honkai, I didn't stay up for Nikkei, or what was the other one? Arknights, or Reverse 1999, I don't care about that, so even the last few days, I've been trying to do some of my acting classes where I'm with a scene partner. I have to remember lines for a scene. And it's hard to remember lines and also try to talk my way through things. Like you hear me right now, just talking. It's off the cuff. It's things I'm trying to think about right now. And oh, there we go. That's a story. Okay. We will not... This is a battle. I know you all want to see fighting. Just bear with me for one more story, because I don't like these red dots. I hate these unlock and this lock stuff. So we'll go through this one as well. I could skip on request, but I'm not gonna skip right now. Some of these cutscenes are kind of just charming. And no young vibes types here, but so what other gacha games have I played? And why is it that I still keep... Why? So what are some other games I don't play? Like, I definitely don't play Azure Lane. I tried starting that for a while because that kind of gave me like similar Blue Archive, Stella Sora vibes. The problem with Azure Lane is that it's so repetitive, and I wasn't too interested in the combat and just watching that, so I decided not to play Azure Lane so much. Fate Grand Order, I played, that reminds me of like Epic 7 and yeah, Epic 7 as well. But Fate Grand Order felt so old to play, and I just didn't want to play that old of a game. I also heard that the gacha system is even more predatory than... Everyone keeps saying Hoyoverse is predatory. I heard Fate Grand Order is worse, so I didn't want to keep playing that. I tried playing Path to Nowhere, but it didn't feel good after a while. I still felt Arknights was better, so I played Punishing Gray Raven for a while, but the music in that game is so boring. There's some Arknights vibe to it, but the difference between Arknights and Punishing Gray Raven is that Arknights has character designs that pop. Punishing Gray Raven, even though the action is kind of good, it just feels so lifeless. Like the environments are lifeless. Like I played Xenophon Zero, that has more life to it. I played Arknights, that has better music, and it makes everything pop. Punishing Gray Raven, everything feels dull, so that's why I want to play it so much. I tried Honkai Impact 3rd, but that game also felt very old, so I decided not to play that game. I've tried Aether Gazer, which gave me Punishing Gray Raven vibes, but Aether Gazer, no one plays it. I don't even... I saw numbers, or the sales numbers, I don't even care about it. I tried playing Guardian Tales. It felt fun for a little bit. It does give me great old Zelda vibes, and that was fun. But music just grates on me. It gets on my nerves, so I didn't want to... It was too retro for me, so I didn't want to play Guardian Tales too much. Genshin Impact I started with. That was one of my first gacha games I played. Oh god, I hated it so. Once I played Wuthering Waves, it was like, goodbye Genshin, no more of you. What else I played? Raven. Oh yeah, Cookie Run Robbers. Oh my god, that felt like a cash grab if I ever saw one. I did not like Animal Crossing too much. I can't stand games like that. Reverse 1999 has a village building system, but it's not the main focus of the game, so I don't really worry about it. But with Cookie Run, it's like, oh my goodness, I cannot play this game. And everything you have to do has to be money. Every character you get has a character pack that you can buy, so sure, I don't have to pay for it, but that's the best way to raise a character, is to buy their character pack. It has some other benefits. It's like, every character was doing that, so I was like, you know what? This isn't worth my time. I'm not gonna play a complete cash grab of that gacha game. Complete cash grab. So forget about that. I tried solo leveling Arise, but because it's an anime series, I didn't want to play a pure gacha anime, just because also there's not much more to it, so that's another reason why I haven't started Persona X The Breakup. Persona 5 The Phantom X. I'm not playing Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not gonna play Seven Deadly Sins 1, I'm not gonna play Bleach Soul Resonance. I did try to play, like I said, I do play SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, but the only reason I play that is because I started it from a YouTube recommendation, and I got hooked on it because there's so many properties. If you ever saw that game, there's so much content in that game. That's why I play it, because they have the material. Some of these other single properties, I don't think they can last long. Bleach may be a different story though, because Bleach has a lot of characters and a lot of content, so maybe they could get away with it, but even then, I'm not gonna play that. I started playing Resonant Solstice. That was okay for a while, but then I stopped because I had a feeling, and I was right, that it won't make much money, and it won't be worth it because people will drop it. And guess what? They barely cracked 100 grand in 1 month, so I'm glad they don't play Resonant Solstice anymore. I tried playing Duet Night Abyss. Again, as you can see here, when I move my mouse on the screen a little bit to get my mouse back, you see the window, the top and the bottom? That's because of Android. I'm playing this on a Android device, and Duet Night Abyss is horrible on mobile, and controls don't work, so sorry, Duet Night Abyss, I ain't playing it for a while now. You may get as good as Wuthering Waves. I don't know. I don't know. The difference with Wuthering Waves is one's a gotcha, you're not. Because you're not, you think people are gonna keep spending money on costumes? Again, you think everyone's gonna do it, but I don't pay much for costumes, to be honest. I don't care if they're the characters in the default one, so whatever. What else is there that I've played in Gacha that I don't keep playing anymore? I feel like I'm missing one. I can't remember what it is, but whatever. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Next year, there's supposed to come out some good ones. Right now, I thought I was going to give up on Blue Archive. I'm playing that right now just because I want to see how far I can get with it. I don't know if I'll stay forever for it because it's not really... The poll system, I'll say this. A lot of the gachas I start late. Like, let's say Nikkei, I started late again. I started Wuthering Waves later, but it's okay. I started with Honkai Star Rail late. I started Fear Restart a few months after it got big, but even then it's getting better with Fear Restart a little bit. I started Seven Nights Rebirth a month late, so that's not that bad. I started Ground Dust 2 late, but I'm getting some good polls from that. I started SD Gundam Generation Eternal a little bit late, so I may not have the best, but I have some decent Gundams. Sword of Cavalaria, I just started, so I can't tell how good it's gonna be. I do have, as you can still see, I do have some of the Witcher characters, so that's good. So this is why I say Blue Archive, I don't know how long I'll last it, because I just started that recently again, almost the same time as Sword of Cavalaria. And the polls from Blue Archive are bad. It's a horrible poll system. I've been trying to get this same character for like, I think about 60, 70 polls. In some of the other games, I would have gotten all the characters already. But this game, I haven't gotten one yet. So Blue Archive has some really, really shitty poll pity systems. So, alright, let's start battling. I've been trying to wait for this part of the game. Finally, let's go. Look at controllers. Oh, story record? Yeah, whatever. Nazuka, Nazuna, Fuyuka. All the newer characters. Yay, Nazuka and Fuyuka. I did get Fuyuka finally. And Nazuka, I'll get it something. We'll see. Yeah, whatever. Stella Story with some of its comic. Hey, I want to fight myself this time. Yeah.
二人とも平気？まだまだいけます。私もオッケー。そりゃや風の動物たちの様子が講師に規制されてるみたいだね。幻覚を見せる霧に注意して進みましょう。見て、あっちで何 何か光ってる。
Oh, really? Eh. Oh, that's the light.
出口が見えたわ。
Oh,
夏か
dark.
顔色悪いけど
light.
大丈夫？やっと皆さんのお役に立てま
That
し
was
た。
short. Okay. That was a short way through. Alright, cool. Alright, so that was that. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a bigger, longer battle scene. Whatever. Let's just keep going with more story for Stellasaur. So, you know what? I can probably figure out what other gacha games I played if I just go through again, Sensor Tower Raid is not the be all end all, but I do want to go through the gacha review for let's say last month. Come on, let's go with the gacha review. Let's go through the month. Again, you guys can't see it. I have it on my screen right now. I'm looking at my screen outside of the layout here. So, so for December, as of December 7th, I'm gonna go right to the bottom here. Tribe 9, let's see, Memento, which games have I played? Black Weekend, I never played that, but it's gone. Mirror and Starlight. Some of these I really wish I could play, but they're all either service ended or make so little money that doesn't matter. Goddess Order. I tried that originally. Someone recommended. I know Styx recommended it, that one, and that felt like it was gonna be okay at the start. I don't see the revenue numbers for it for some reason. It's not showing up. But Goddess Order, I think it fell from like 800,000 back in October to 50,000 last month, which tells me that it wasn't gonna be good. It just fell off a cliff, so. And I believe it's gonna go out of service this month, so. Oh well. Let's see what else we got. Anything else I played? I tried to play Eversoul, I'm glad I did, because that was pretty bad. Overfield, never played that. Resident Solstice, 200,000 in the first month. Not the bad, not the worst, but still nowhere what I was gonna do. I'm glad they played it. Morimens. Here's the thing. Everyone says that they like it, right? It's a card battler similar to like Chaos Zero Nightmare and Reverse 1999. The problem is, it just didn't feel compelling. Reverse 99 has like its own little hook that has it's very like medieval, not medieval, but more like Renaissance era British style and all that with some other European style, so it kind of was a little bit unique. Chaos Zero Nightmare is basically a dystopia, outer space, or some galactic vibes. It was great because they have this whole system of stress and all that, so it's unique. Morimens, here's the thing. It has a traversal system. Reminds me of which game that was that does the same thing. The vibe reminds me of Path to Nowhere, which Path to Nowhere also kind of felt a little boring. Because Arknights is much more exciting and Stick pops out. Morimens just felt like it was a little boring to me, so that's why I can understand why it hasn't grown. It's not gonna grow yet, so. Whatever, it's fine. 220,000 more events. What else we got? Aether Gazer, it keeps falling. I'm not surprised. It's basically lesser version of Punching Grey Raven, but I actually like that it's voice acted in English. Unfortunately, I think it's on its last legs, so I played it, but I stopped because there's not investment in that game. Let's see. Guardian Tales, like 340 after 500. Yeah, it fell, so no thanks. Tower Fantasy, I tried to start that. It felt rough. It did feel rough. So yeah. Let's see. Everything's still under here, under a million. Last Claudia. I didn't really try it, but I'm not gonna try because it feels like it's gonna just keep going down. Another Eden. I tried to start that. That had a weird vibe to it, and I could not play it. Silver and Blood never played that, and it keeps going down, so I'm not gonna play it. Mecharashi. I've been hearing some stuff about Mecharashi. It did start well. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know why my Chrome browser is not showing the other months. I may have to go on my phone just to see what some of these other gacha games did in the other months, because for some reason my browser is not showing me anything. But I am curious about Mecharashi, what it did before October. Mecharashi, what did it do? Oh, it's not my browser. There is something going on with their site where they're not showing the other months. Okay, whatever. Octopath Traveler, Snowbreak, Less Than a Million, Evertale. Oh, I tried that. That wasn't anymore. Sora Convallaria went over 1 million finally. That's because of the Witcher collaboration, most likely, that started, and that's gonna keep going up probably for this month. Epic 7 keeps going down, lost half its money. Again, October was the Freeman collaboration, I think. And now, it started going down because there's no collabs, and also Epic 7 doesn't have much content that's really unique from other gachas. It's getting old. Honkai Impact 3rd is down as well, but not very good. Not as much. Let's see. Brown Dust 2, I'm surprised it went way down considering it's so degenerate that people would buy it, but we'll see if it goes back up. Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, don't really play that. I thought about Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, but at that point, I might as well play real Final Fantasy game. Real Final Fantasy 7 game, so. Let's see, Destiny Rising, nah, not gonna play that. Dragon Raja Re-Rise. This is another gacha game I actually want to try out, just because I want to see if it's better than Seven Knights Rebirth. Unfortunately, there is nothing available in English. It's still, the global is not English, the global is Southeast Asia, I believe, so I feel so bad, I can't play that yet. Soul Leveling Arise, I don't play it. Limbus Company, I wanted to start that. I tried starting it on Steam, but I really want that more for, what's it called, Android to work correctly, but it doesn't because I play on the AYN Thor and Odin 2 portal, and those are rooted devices, so that's why, Limbus Company is not gonna work. Let's see, Heaven Burns Red, I tried starting that. Yeah, I'm not the biggest visual novel fan, these are kind of like visual novels, but they have more action to do, so it's not secondary like in Heaven Burns Red. Zero Restart, lost a lot of money, don't know what happened. Punisher Grey Raven, Storm Fighter Phantom X, whatever. Trickle Revive, same thing like Limbus Company, could not play it. Path to Nowhere, it rose, which is great, but unfortunately I still don't think the game's exciting. Girls Frontline 2 Exilium, I'm not gonna play it just because I do hear a lot of people having issues with it, and I'm not gonna keep focusing on a game that has so many issues, so. Let's see. 7 Deadly Sins, Great Cross, Wizardry, Parents, Daphne, don't know what that really is. Stella Sora got 4+ million, which is I'm glad. Blue Archive, like I said, I'm gonna just start that. Cookie Run Kingdom, it's interesting, it went all the way down from 9 to 5 million. Made sense. Memento Mori. I watched some videos of this and decided, you know what? I'm not playing a gacha game where you don't really do anything. Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, I tried to start that, but I don't really like rhythm games too much, so I don't want to keep playing, and decided not to play it. Azure Lane, whatever. Watcher of Realms, another Arknights clone. Tower Defense. Haven't started yet. I don't think I want to start, because if I didn't like Path to Nowhere, Watcher of Realms looks even more stiff, so no thanks. Summer's Reverse 1999, good one. Jujutsu Kaisen, never start. The Battle Cats. A lot of people love this game. The problem is, I'm not the biggest fan of the visuals, or the graphics, they look pretty bad. Oh, decision time. Admire the Saint's courage, question the facts, suggest another theory. Let's go Chaos. Just another theory. Let's see what happens. Alright. So, Reverse 1999, Battle Cats, Dragon Ball Legends. I haven't played Dragon Ball Legends. From what I saw, it kind of gives me the similar thing like some of those running gun games that I've seen on iPhone or mobile games. So I'm like, nah, let's not play that. Seven Knights Rebirth, it dropped a lot, but it's still alright. Bleach Soul Resonance. I hear a lot of mixed things about it. Even though the revenue is high, it's very mixed. And the only reason the revenue is high is because it's Bleach. Bleach makes a lot of people interested, so we'll see what happens in month 2. Infinity Nikki, it rose up. I don't really like to play gachas just for costumes. And I thought the action, I didn't play it much. It didn't feel the greatest, so, to me. But again, I can understand why people love it. Chaos Zero Nightmare. I'm glad it got the 10 million. It deserved its 10 million, to be honest. That's one of the games that I'm so happy I started on day 1. And now I'm at level 54 on my user account, which is farther than most of the gacha streamers out there. You think they play it? Yeah, they may play it, but they're not as good as they're not as committed to as I am on Chaos Zero Nightmare. Trust me. It's not. If everyone's at level 60, those are whales. I'm not a whale, and I'm still at level 54, which is not playing it very. I know how to play the game. Sorry, people. Let's see. Chaos Zero Nightmare, Zelda Zone Zero, just above 10 million. The game is. I'll say this. I personally think Chaos Zero Nightmare and Zelda Zone Zero are my favorite 2 gacha games. The problem with Chaos Zelda Zone Zero. The story has not been great this entire year. Some of the characters have been great they brought in. Yuzuha, Alice, all both really good. Who else did they bring in? I think some of the Shuiben Temple, maybe they were brought in, like Yijuan, and who else was brought in? One person I really like, I can't remember their name off my head, but yeah. So they brought some great characters, it's just that the story is kind of eh. But again, that game really has the best action in gacha. I don't care what people say about Wuthering Waves, Zenless is better. Zenless is way better, it's way smoother, and it actually feels so good. Trust me. We have Great Grand Order, I talked about it. It's not surprising it went all the way down because it's too old. SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I kind of understand why it's down. It's because there's not much Gundam right now, and unless it's a new property, this number is going to stay down a little bit. Monster Strike, I don't know what it really is or does. Wuthering Waves, I'm glad it rose up a little bit. That's because they have some great characters that came out, or the collab characters. So like these characters, Bayonetta, Galbrenna, whatever the Ghost of Yotei, and then Chisa or Lollipop Chainsaw or Gakyakuta or Kill la Kill ripoff. So they're catering, so that's why they probably went up. Naruto don't play. Genshin Impact. It went down. Here's the thing with Genshin Impact. It went way down on mobile this month, and yet it's in the top 5 for the final 5 for the Player's Choice Award in the Game Awards. And do you know why that's the case? It's because there's a lot of people playing it that they don't know better. The games that didn't make it in the finals, Death Stranding 2, which that's more niche, that's fine. Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I thought should have made it. Hades 2 didn't make it, which I thought should have made it. So this patch I saw, which I'm thrilled. I'm flabbergasted. I did not think this patch would make it to the final 5. It did, so that's great. Hollow Knight Silk Song. It was good. Here's the thing. Constance, Ender Magnolia were better Metroidvanias this year. By far. You know what else was better? Shinobi, Way of Vengeance. Holy shit, Shinobi was better. So, Hollow Knight Silk Song only got their nod just because people were like waiting for it for years. I bet you, if Hades had waited 5 more years. In 5 years. They would basically get the votes that Hollow Knight Silksong could have gotten if Haze 2 came out much later. Because Haze 2 is much better than Hollow Knight Silksong, to be honest. I think they sacrificed some things from the original Hollow Knight that I don't think works well anymore. And I think that it just made it suffer, which is why I would rather vote for Enter Magnolia as Metroidvania of the Year, not Hollow Knight Silksong. Dispatch. And one other game that, like I said, made it. Wuthering Waves made it in the final 5. Now, Wuthering Waves makes sense because, quite frankly, it was okay last year, but this year, they tightened up the battle system. Now it's more stable to run on devices. Again, I know people have issues on mobile devices, but right now I can play it on both my Android devices, so it's working. It's just a matter of how old's your device by now. So Wuthering Waves is fine in the final 5, and of course, Clear Obscure Exposition 33 was that not gonna make it? Obviously, it's gonna make it. So the one that didn't deserve it was Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. Sure, they tried to do the same thing, but I have Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves is much better. So, Genshin Impact, I can almost guarantee their revenue is going to go back up because of the Player's Choice Award, and I would not be surprised to give you a little insider's knowledge. The final 5 could be rigged because it's obvious Clear Obscure was going to be in there. If it wasn't, people would be furious. We'd wonder what this is all rigged, so they had to make it. Hollow Knight Silksong, that's a personal favorite of Jeff Keighley. You don't think it is? That's why it should make it. Quite frankly, Haze 2 should have made it instead. Dispatch, there are a lot of people that just don't play games, they watch movies. So that was like a movie and a game, so Dispatch made it. Wuthering Waves, it became the #1 gacha in the world this year, so of course it made it. Genshin Impact, why did it make it? Nothing really. It didn't do anything really that stood out. But, whatever. Gods of Victory Nikkei, it went up because it had its anniversary. It'll probably go down again. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. Uma Musume. Hey. I understand why people are appealed by it. I'm not appealed by just raising characters and then make everything go randomized. There's no skill, no raising, like whatever. It's all just skill as well in the end. So I'm not the biggest fan of Uma Musume, so don't play it. Love in Deep Space, whatever. Pokemon TCG Pocket, whatever. Arknights, not that erupted last month. Probably because a lot of people are starting to get into the Arknights war, just like I was. So, and then Honkai Star Rail #1. Why did Honkai Star Rail go to #1? That's easy. They had the end of the Morpheus arc. 1, 2. It was their 2nd or 3rd anniversary, so they had a lot of things coming. And then last thing, they had a banner, Cyrene, who basically wraps a lot of different teams, and also you could actually do some stuff with her. So I'm not surprised that Honkai got #1 this month, but it almost 3x its income last month. 3x, 4x its income. So Honkai Star Rail. What a game. But again, I actually finished the story for Honkai Star Rail myself, so. Again, Stellasora, just like you, I may want to switch to a different gacha game just to have some action. This is the problem with Stellasora. Its storyline, trash. It's okay, but it's trash. This is where dialogue, even in Japanese, would make it better. Right now, I'm just reading text, watching characters. To me, that's boring for a game. I don't want to keep doing that. Again, I know this is just chatting. What you want to hear. So that's my gacha story. Gacha games, playing last for a while. So, and again, it's okay. Some of these are really, really good. Again, I play up to 14 gacha games on a daily basis right now. I rotate them, but some of them are very good, some of them are very bad, some I spend a lot of time in, some I don't bother, so... Right now, Blue Archive is the one that I'm giving one more try to see what happens. I'm not thrilled by it. The storyline is too much interaction when I just want to skip it, because it's similar to this. This is why I say this is like Blue Archive. No voiceover on the cutscenes. The pull system, unless you're willing to pay for it, is not great. Stellar Sora is different because they've had lesser banners, so it takes a while to get some of the characters. And even then, during the first release, they did give a lot of more pull, or it wasn't as expensive, so it felt fine. Blue Archive, I'm actually not spending anything and not getting anything either. I'm getting pulls. I'm getting more pulls in Blue Archive that I didn't get in Stellar Sora. And in Stellar Sora, I got more of the rare characters. In Blue Archive, I'm getting zilch of the good characters, so that's the problem. And they feel the same because they have this tiny, little teenage, pre-adult characters that are, well, in Blue Archive is even younger, but they just give off similar vibes. Just that Stellar Sora has more, I think more going for it right now than Blue Archive. But, and again, I know, what's the, oh god, Yostar has messed up the whole system by not making it cheap, making it more expensive, and we'll see how long that lasts. I hope they can give more free pulls, similar to what Chaos Zero Nightmare does, but eh. I could stand to cut down some of my gacha rotation. It's just that the 14 I'm playing right now, they all have their own little uniqueness that I actually welcome. And I don't want to just quit a gacha game if it's completely has some redeeming quality to it for me. Like, there's some that I don't play that I wish that they had that redeeming quality, but I could, like I said, Path to Nowhere, I'd rather play Arknights. Morimans, I'd rather play Verse 1999. Punishing Grey Raven, I'd rather play Zenless Zone Zero, to be honest. What else is there? Genshin Impact, I'd rather play Wuthering Waves. Do a Night Abyss, I'd rather play Wuthering Waves. For that one, too. Let's see, what else did I stop playing? So Azure Lane's unique, but again, I'd rather not play that. So that's why for this, is like, why am I playing Blue Archive? It's similar to Stellar Sora, it's just that Stellar Sora has no story, which is why it's kind of Blue Archive, but Blue Archive has the pull's not as great right now, so we'll see. I don't know how long I'll last with Blue Archive, but yeah. Cutscene end. They are really trying to pad the story for Stellar Sora. So they're trying to listen to the complaints of the people who were not happy with the gacha system in Stellar Sora. May not be the greatest with my backdrop, but it also could be the right side of my overlay here. It's darker, so again, hope you're all having a good post-Thanksgiving, going to the Christmas holiday. I don't have anything that I'm planning to do in terms of specialness, except that I'm celebrating some time off from work during that period. Not gonna travel, but yeah, I'm still trying to plan out my next year. I got some major expenses coming up. One of them is to get some tree stumps out of my yard because there's risk of termites, so hopefully I can get that done in the spring next year before the whole spring blast, so maybe during the winter, the late winter. We'll see if I have some money lying around dedicated for tree stump removal. I also, you see this, I don't really show my background at all, or what I do for an office space, but I am planning to move this setup to a different room in my house. I plan on moving it actually upstairs to my one of my rooms upstairs, just because right now I'm in my office in the downstairs, and it's right next to my work computer, and there's not good vibes anymore where I have a work computer and then my gaming streaming computer all in the same area. The vibes are not there. Like, I'm thinking about work at the same time right now. I'm like, ugh, that's ugly. We gotta change that. So next year, hopefully, or even at some point, maybe I'm gonna see if I have the money, or maybe it won't be that expensive this year, because I'm gonna figure out how to extend my files server, have another Ethernet connection instead of just downstairs, but also upstairs, in a room upstairs, so that I can still stay on Ethernet for my setup. So I'm trying to investigate that right now. I haven't really gotten time because I have a deadline crunch at work, so hopefully by tomorrow I'll get a chance to start calling some handyman to ask about how that project will be. And thank God that took so long. Holy shit! Why does it take so long? Look at this. Actually, I need to check something. Let's see. This is very long. Wow, what the hell? How long did some of these other chapters were? Let me just check something here. This was up to 10. This was way past 10. This was... what was this? How long did this last? Oh, this was longer than that. And right now I'm only at 7? Alright. We going to the narrow game. Okay, we done for now. This is gonna take way too long. I think you guys want to see something more exciting. Again, that's exciting, but yeah, we can skip that. Okay, let's go to Sword of Convallaria. Oh yeah, I started playing Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. It's a rhythm game. I'm not the best at it, so that's why I don't play it. But let's play Sword of Convallaria. This is fun. I like this. I actually like the tactic stuff and all that. So we'll see how this goes. I can't wait for the next character to come out for the Witcher collaboration. Yennefer is coming out in about 2 days, I think. So that'll be nice to have play Yennefer. Oh, come on. Oh, they have a different intro. Or a different opening screen. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. Wait, I haven't started this game tonight, so let's do that. Log in after 4 p.m. Oh, okay, whatever. As you can see here, I'm using a controller to play this. Oh yeah, let's check the summon system for a second. Summon. Let's see. See, Geralt about to expire. I don't care about duplicates, so... Wait, do I have anything else I need? No. I'll save it for Yennefer. Witcher selection. Come on. There you go. I already got all the weapons. I wish I could get Coco, but I want to save it up for Witcher characters. Faithful, summon, mighty weapons. I'm trying to get a specific weapon, but it's not happening. I really wish it would. You know what? Nah, it's fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, nothing here. Let's check what I can do. Crossing Worlds. I've already done everything I can do. Let me see. Yep, I did everything there already. Let's try the level. I think I did everything here, yep. A rank up trial, which I did do all of this thing, right? I did do all that. I think I did I do all this yet? Yes I did. So let's go to the Schroeder trial, because I've not started this yet, so okay. Alright, here we go. Hey, come on. Oh, excuse me, people. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Who's who? Arrow. Why is he in the back? Oh wait, what's out here? Yeah, why is Geralt in the back? That makes no sense. He deserves to be in the... Hey, why can't I... Oh, okay. Let's use the mouse then. If my whatchamacallit's not gonna work, I'm gonna have to use the mouse. Hey, what the hell? What the hell? What's the mouse not working? Okay. How do I drag?
Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Hey. Oh.
私がみんなを守ります。
Oh, okay. There we go.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, it's different controls of the. I didn't realize that. Okay, that makes sense. All right, cool. We'll start with this here. You see here.
Yield and save me some time.
He is so good. He really is good. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's do that. We are going to use this one. Is that the right one? Yeah, let's use it.
Coward. Hardly a
Awesome.
challenge.
Let's try, let's see. Try teleporting to... let's go up here.
They're spiting me yet.
Let's repeat that move again. This is awesome.
Stand down.
All
Willing to
day.
accept
次は
defeat
私の
now.
番。
Alright, you're going here to stand by. It says stand by, no?
了解。
Thanks
私に
for
続
all
け。
controller. It's so weird. So weird the controller like, has so many problems on this game. Come on.
心得ました。
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Come on, come closer.
Let's see.
Calm and steady.
Nice. Oh, he gets to go again. Perfect. I don't think he can attack. He can do anything though. Come on.
次のターゲットはドイツだ。とりあえずそうしとく。
Yeah.
Nice
Maybe
try.
one play was the stream
Yield and
next,
save me some time.
I may decide to play a different game when the stream next, so we'll see. Because this actually has some issues when it comes to streaming this game.
Stand down.
Really too well.
Hardly
There
a
we go.
challenge.
Done. Oh, I'm level 28. Okay. Let's just raise some of these characters on the level first before we do it. Switch to something else. Alright, let's go get out here. Let's go not here. Oh, cool. That's the achievement I got. That's fine. What is this? Battle guide. Really? There's something else here? Excuse me, what? To raise characters, yeah. Geralt, let's raise you up.
Witchers walk the path. Do the dirty.
Alright. Next.
Thank you. I've always...
Oh, no, we're not done yet. We got 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Come on. We got 3 more characters to go. Yeah.
素敵です。一つ手合わせしてみませんか。
Anna. My friend.
やっぱり努
I
力
had
努
a
力。
different character, but whatever, it's fine. And Fatal.
もっと強くなるんだ。あの
And And I guess the Louis will. I'll get the Louis will too.
成長のチャンスは貴重だものね。
Well, I wish I had better weapons, but unfortunately I don't. It's very hard to get weapons.
来たにゃ
Okay.
ぐふん
Whoa.
来たかにゃ
Hey! Try to hit this button. There we go. Play that. Alright, let's see. So, what would I like to play next? Because this game is good, but streaming is a little hard, so what I was thinking of playing was Skate Story, but I don't think I should start it that way. Anything with Skate Story? I don't remember. What did I play doing Skate Story? I don't remember what I did. No, I have downloaded it. I played Constance. Maybe play that later. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna stop here for now. I may actually leave some other stuff to play for tomorrow up here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, people. So for now, I'm just gonna. This will be it for my stream for tonight. Again, just a little short chatting, showing off some games. But I'll come back on tomorrow night, game for a little bit, and just make it a little practice for me to stay on. Hopefully, get some traction. Don't know if we'll see what happens. Maybe I need to focus on something, but for now, just see me come back on and do random shit. But this is, like, once again, this is Tosa Fujinami here, aka Tosa Senpai, and it's great to see you all if you're watching. If you're not, you can come back and join me again in the future. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.